Welcome to the Blaze Goldberg Show. In this interview series, we would introduce you to the most promising authors, entrepreneurs, and professionals.
Hi, I'm Saurabh, your show host and the publisher of Reverend Crown Publications. Let me tell you that Reverend Crown Publications is inviting manuscript submissions in all genres. Traditional publishing is free. You can submit your manuscript by visiting reverendcrown.com. If you are looking for self-publishing services or video content creation like author, business or professional interview, documentary feature film, explainer video, cinematic book blog video or more for your book or business, then visit reversedorderexistence.com by Blaze Goldberg. Hurry now and do not be late in this race. Invest in the long term, act now, be an inspiration, get your story out to the world and be a success.
Let us begin the Blaze Goldberg Show. In this 16th episode, we are introducing you to Dr. Ravindran K.A., the author of Build a High Performance Culture.
Hi everyone. First of all, let me thank your team, Blaze Goldburst, for inviting me to your channel and talk about my book. Let me introduce myself first. I am Dr. Ravindran. I am a management graduate. I have done my PhD in management. I am working in the industry more than close to 30 years, and basically I'm an HR professional. I work with a Japanese setup these days, and major of my work experience is with Japanese setups, and I am also a certified life coach.
What message would you like to give to your potential leaders of Build a High Performance Culture?
Right. I come up with this idea of the title, Build a High Performance Culture. See, I've seen many employees with high talents or maybe rich talents, but they are just not able to produce the results due to various reasons. Maybe specifically due to organizational cultural gaps. Every organization have their own DNA, their own culture. If you don't have the right culture in the organization, such high talented employees may not be able to produce the results the way you are looking at. So improving these employees' performance is always a triggering point for the organization, and personally I have been helping such employees to move from their current level to a next level of performance. So I always wanted to help and contribute to getting people moved into high performing category, so that organization also get benefited out of this. I wanted to extend the possible support and do my coaching on the performance improvement area where I can make some impact on their lives.
How was the journey to becoming a published author? What struggles did you undergo?
Alright. Every first time authors, they come across many challenges. They also face a lot of difficulties when they start writing. Same with me, I also faced a lot of challenges. So I majorly faced the consistency in writing and keep on editing to explore the perfection, which definitely caused a delay in publication. See, every author, this is the basic problem. They always look for perfection in the first draft, which you never can achieve. So don't look for the perfection. Whatever comes in your mind, please start writing. Keep editing later. If you keep editing at this moment, you will not be able to achieve your final destination. So what I personally face the challenges is that consistency. Because of this, though they keep on editing, the consistency was not coming. So I was not able to finalize my first draft even after many years. But then finally I took a decision, this cannot reach anywhere. So I first made my first draft with all the errors, without seeing what I wrote last few months, few days. So better to concentrate to the content what you are writing, put on more weightage the what you write, the free writing you should come with, and maybe the editing can be done later. Maybe first you make first draft, after that only you go for editing. Maybe multiple editing can help you to reach to perfection. Of course, there are so many factors for for my inspiration to write this book, Build a High Performance Culture. So let me talk about a few of them here. See, throughout my career, I have worked with high, average, and poor performers. In organizations, the importance of high performers is always exceptional, and accordingly, the recognition happens. That everyone knows. So the high performers are always differently, empowered, differently recognized, whereas the low and average performers is not given much importance as compared to high performers. So my attempt was to always address such performers empowerment wherever and whatever possible way, so that that organization is benefited after enhancing or improving their performance. I mean, they reach to a certain level of performance level. So being an HR professional, often I witness such scenarios in any organizations. Even when I started my career, I was not a super performer. I am being from a small village. When I migrated to a big city like Delhi, faced lots of shortcomings in terms of my personal development. That held me back at multiple instances, resulting in a low confidence person. Since then, I decided that I will gear up and match up the pace to myself in a win-win condition. I worked on my skills and empowered myself, moved from average to high performing category. Since then, I was thinking I should contribute to those category employees who feel left out when we filter through various mechanisms followed in the organization. In every organization there are systems followed to identify such low performing employees every year or from time to time. So within the organization, I can help only a handful of people, but how do I help the society? So that is how the thought process came in. Then this idea hit me that if I put this in a book of form, whatever I had my learnings across these last 3 decades, it can be benefited by everyone in the society, and that is how I started writing my book, which was due for publishing for a long time, and finally it is out in the market. So this been my inspiring background for writing my first book.
How tough is marketing for Indian authors?
Okay, so let me talk about my first published book. For me, it's been a long, difficult journey to get here. Probably years worth of work, sweat, and tears in pursuit of my dream. I feel so proud to be an author after publishing my first book, which was a dream come true. Right? So my first book titled Build a High Performance Culture. Of course, now I can think of publishing more books after gaining confidence from my first book. I just took the first baby step towards the entrepreneurship, and now I'm confident writing more books. So my first book is with the title of Build a High Performance Culture.
Have the reading habits of the people declined in this digital age? How can we overcome this situation?
Yes, I have put a tagline, rather it's a subtitle to my book, Move from Ordinary to Extraordinary. So that's my subtitle. If you see my book cover, you can see that subtitle, Move from Ordinary to Extraordinary. So how can someone become extraordinary and achieve extraordinary growth in their careers? That's what I would like to share here. I would like to list few items which can impact your success. Basically, I would like to focus on the few characteristics or the qualities you must develop to become successful in whatever you are doing or you want to do in future. So first, foremost important quality I would like to put in front of you is the be a target oriented. You have to be a target oriented person. Fix your outcomes very clearly, very categorically, rather specifically with a SMART formula. Hope you will understand this SMART formula. S stands for specific, M stands for measurable, A stands for achievable, R stands for relevant, T stands for time bound. So if you focus on this SMART formula, you will be able to achieve your outcomes what you planned. So the moment you become a target oriented person, I think then skies are the limit. So you have to be a target oriented person. That I'm sure it will take you to the success. The next prime most important is the you have to be a quality oriented person. So today everyone is quality conscious. In everywhere you go, you expect a quality service from everywhere. So you as an individual always needs to be a quality oriented person. The third foremost important quality I would look at is the cost orientation. You have to be a cost conscious person. When you are working within an organization, there are costs involved in operations. So if you are as an employee, you have a lot of responsibility to save a lot of cost. So that is only possible the employee becomes aware of the cost. If he is cost conscious, I'm sure the organization can benefit and the individual also can benefit. And the fourth most important quality I would focus here is each individual has to be customer oriented. If you are with any organization, you have to be there with a high quality customer service person. So if you go to any place, you expect the same service from the other person. Same way, when you are into service, I'm not talking about only you are into customer service. If you are in the organization, there are two types of customers, internal and external customers. So even if you are serving internal customers, you need to have the same enthusiasm in serving the other co-employee so that he is happy with your services. That is what I mean about the customer orientation here. So wherever you are, whatever you are doing, so please put your 100% customer orientation when you do the service. That is most important in today's world. The next point I would like to emphasize is you have to be a very good communicator, right? I'm sure the communication can only take you to the success. If you want to really become a successful leader, better you be a public speaker. So the communication becomes one of the major important role when you come to the leadership roles. So you have to be a better communicator also. Then next quality I would like to talk about is the team player. You have to be a good team player to achieve the results together and succeed. So you have to be a team player so that you can get whatever you want to achieve. You cannot do anything in the organization alone. You have to be there in the team. You have to work for team so that you get all the support for your success. So work together, get results, achieve success. And the last item I would like to talk about is the learn to be humble and respectful. Right? In totality, I would say it's humility. The quality I would say here, it's humility. Right? I would recall a popular quotation from a popular management guru, Philip Van Hoos. He says, treating everyone with respect, regardless of who they are or their station in life, is an act of leadership. This is what the quote given by familiar management guru Philip Van Hoos. So there are so many examples I would like to quote. See, our great leader, father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi. He is one of the best example. Whenever I get an opportunity, I quote about him for the humility. Everyone may be knowing about the Porbandar travel, right? So I'm not explaining in detail. The second person I always quote for humility is our great leader, Sri Ratan Tata. You may be knowing his way of leadership. So he is the best example I quote from the industry, that one of the best in terms of the best humility what he shows towards the people. All right, so let me give some insights about the most important elements for writing. So as per me, the author must focus on the purpose of writing and to whom we are writing. I mean the audience, which audience you want to get into. So that is most important. So that what message you are giving to the audience, which audience, that has to be very clear at the first instance. Then I would consider the clarity of the content so that the reader can get the right message what the author wants to pass on. Choose clear and precise words so that the readers easily can comprehend and don't require a dictionary, so that reader can easily understand the language. I mean, you always use a simple language and words so that readers can easily understand your message what you want to pass on. Yeah, let me give this message. Be a winner and be known as extraordinary individual. That is the only way you can progress in life ahead. With this, I'll conclude with a great quotation from Mother Teresa. None of us, including me, ever do great things, but we can all do small things with great love, and together we can do something wonderful. Thank you so much.
Order your copy of Build a High Performance Culture by Dr. Ravindran K.A. If you are new to this channel, subscribe now, like and share this video. Keep on watching The Blaze Goldberg Show.